friends, welcome back to the third edition of the New York Forum. This third edition we refer to as the New York Forum Express is a special one, more condensed, more focused on the issues which are currently being debated in the US presidential race and debated a few weeks ago in Europe, particularly in France. Last year I made two commitments. One was to include Africa in our community and in our debates. I am now proud to announce that in 2 weeks from now we will be hosting the first New York Forum Africa in Gabon. During 3 days, over 120 speakers, 600 participants from 50 different countries, several heads of states will discuss business and investment opportunities for this continent, 3 times more populated than America, but which GDP is only about a tenth. It is my strong conviction that Africa can be part of the solution for the global economy. Growth in sub-Saharan Africa is expected to reach over 5.3% this year and almost 6% in 2030. My second commitment was to facilitate the dialogue between US and China. Today, we will focus on 2 very important topics. During the G8 summit, which just ended last weekend, growth was at the heart of all discussions. But this time, the leaders added one word in their declarations: trust. As you all know, the New York Forum was conceived in 2010 as a platform to facilitate the dialogue between economic agents of how to recover trust and growth. We are proud to see that we have been on the right track for the past 3 years. Few of your ideas on innovation and job creation have been taken into consideration by our political leaders. In the spirit of the New York Forum being a call to action, we should reiterate our effort today. Last year, we presented before the closing session a scenario for the fall of Greece and the euro. I remember seeing the audience smiling and dismissing our pessimism. Since then, the European banking sector has written off tens of billions of euros on Greek debt. The euro has conceded over 10% to the dollar, and public anger has removed many European leaders from office. The possibility of Greece exiting the Eurozone has never been more real. We should not waste any more time and help avoid a double dip recession. However, and contrary to last year, I am deeply convinced that we are starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. In the next few months, the US will play a central role in ending this 4-year-long recession. The world needs America to bounce back. Now is the time for leaders to implement the relevant actions to restore trust, spur growth, and restore competitiveness. Today, we are honored to host a group of first-class political and business leaders who will share their convictions and ideas and join our call to action. I would like to thank you all for coming today, especially our friends from China and our partners, China Alliance and Zhejiang Group. Last but not least, I would like to thank our partners from the first hour, the Partnership for New York City and the New York Times, who is hosting us today. Now comes the time to give the floor to the doers, the leaders who have part of our destiny in their hands. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the man who runs the financial capital of the world and who has helped keep this city on top, the mayor of New York, the Honorable Mayor Michael Bloomberg, joined by one of the most outspoken voices of the Mexican business community, Ricardo Salinas. Columnist at the Washington Post, who will moderate this session, and Danny Lopez, Her Majesty's Consul General in New York.
Thank you, and welcome all. I'm Matt Miller, a columnist